Joining me on the line now is not only provincial athlete, but national athlete, Rentia Roux. Rentia is, of course, from Transplant Sports South Africa and Transplant Sports Western Cape.
Hi JP, all well, just a bit cold in Cape Town.
Yeah, it's a little bit cold, but
Yeah.
I think we're managing. You're looking fantastic on that side, especially there with your Protea, your national colours on. Looks like you're wearing that proudly.
Oh, absolutely, very proud.
Tell us a little bit about yourself as an athlete of transplant sports. We can still talk to you about, your national progress and your world events, but tell us a little bit about yourself as an athlete as part of Western Cape transplant sports. How did you get involved?
After I had my transplant that was in September 2011. Um, when I was healthy after the transplant, I got to know about the Western Cape transplant sports and South African transplant sports.
Yeah.
So I contacted them. It actually started with like a 5K walk, and the walk turned into a run. And yeah, as I got more active, so I joined the South African Transport Sports Association. And slowly from there, I did my first nationals. I was chosen for the South African team. Yeah, and things progressed from there.
Were you an athlete before you had your transplant?
And not directly before school level, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
After school, when I started working, got married, had kids, I never participated in sport um, at all. So I actually only started after the transplant. Yes,
So
I started again.
what is it that inspired you after a transplant, which I would imagine is a fairly difficult time, and you've got to make so many physical adjustments, and then off you decide, you come out of a transplant and you decide you're going to tackle one of the world's toughest challenges. What inspired you to do that?
Yeah, I think it's just the burst of energy I had after being ill for so long.
Yeah.
Um, and I just thought to myself, I have to use this second chance like to the best of my ability. And that's why my sister donated a kidney.
Really?
So
Okay.
me and her started doing the 5K, like the spa walk. And that's how it started. So, yeah.
But transplant sports is not only one specific code. You can choose different
No.
codes, am I right?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got athletics, golf, 10-pin bowling, petang, swimming. There's a lot of codes that you can participate in, yes.
So, which were the codes that you decided? If you had all these different codes, which one did you choose?
Yeah, I started, or I decided to do the track and field.
Right.
Actually, at my first national, I did the 1,500 meters because I was doing the long distance. And then I changed the next nationals. The first nationals I only did one,
Yeah, yeah.
just the 1,500, and then I changed to 100 meters, javelin, ball throw, where you throw cricket ball for distance, and then I added long jump to the last nationals. Yes.
That's quite a lot of sporting activity. So
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a few videos in here. You're going to have to tell us about this. So here's the first video. Let's take a look at this, and then you're going to have to tell us a little bit about this. So this is, of course, overseas. I mean, this is an international event in Newcastle. We're not talking about
Yeah.
Newcastle in South Africa. You're talking about Newcastle in
No.
the UK.
United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our World Transplant Games last year.
2019, you get to travel. You join Transplant Sports, and there's a rejuvenation of life for people who have transplants. I think that's probably the most important thing here, is for people to understand that once you have a transplant, that there is a world of support structures and activity for you.
Absolutely. I have said it so many times before. I wish that I can take more of my friends and family with to a World Games,
Yeah.
just to see how appreciative people are of the second chance. So yeah, my first World Transplant Games was actually very emotional for me, because I know how happy I am and glad I am that I have the second chance and feel healthy. So yeah, it's amazing feeling.
We've got another video that we're going to have to, so let's just talk about the javelin. You went to the World Championships in Newcastle 2019, so it was last year, it's not so long ago. And what was the result? We saw the javelin throw there.
I actually won a gold medal in the javelin.
So I'm
Yes.
talking to a world champion.
You can say that.
Absolutely, I'm going to say it. We've got a world
Yeah.
champion from the Western Cape, world javelin champion. So that's fantastic. I mean, that's unbelievable. What an achievement. I mean, the world should be singing your praises. I'm sure they are. But then not only did you
Yeah.
win the world javelin championships, we've got another event here. Take a look at this.
So the girls are away, and play ball and some new records will allow you to get back on the start line. So it wins at the moment from Finland, Rentia, Helena, lovely style. From South Africa, Rentia, Roux.
From South Africa, Rentia,
Wow.
Roux. I'm glad to hear that brilliant commentator say that's absolutely fantastic. And so you go to Newcastle and you win the world championship for javelin, and then you go and get a silver medal in the 100-meter sprint as well.
Yes, I did. Yeah, and I participated in the long jump as well. I don't have a video of that.
You don't
though.
have a video of that. And how did
Yeah.
that go?
I got a silver for the long jump as well.
So it's always, on our side, when I speak to somebody, we normally focus on one event, and you win one world championship. You go overseas and you get a gold medal for the javelin, and then you take a silver medal for the long jump and the 100 meters. I mean, that's a supreme amount of medals as a South African athlete. I mean, you and your family and everybody must be particularly proud of that.
Yes, they are very proud. It's an awesome feeling to just be there and participate. And overall, our South African team did so well. Our team is very small, so to compete against the other teams with 300 plus members in their team, and we were, I think, about 52 members in our team. So
it's quite incredible. Tell us a little bit about the teammates that you've got that participate with you. Are there a number of athletes that go through? You say there's just over 50, but do they also participate in multiple teams? And are you guys a close-knit team?
Yes, it's very difficult because we don't get together a lot, the whole South African team. The Western Cape members, we try to see each other outside of the sport as well, to keep in contact. So we have like a training camp in Bloemfontein. We try to do 2 before we go to the World Transplant Games. Yes, so that's where you like meet the other people of the team. Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Rentia, we've got to ask you though, for folks out there who have just had a transplant, is it difficult to get involved? Is it a big challenge? I mean, you guys are really flying the flag for transplant sports in the Western Cape and in South Africa. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, it's obviously something that you encourage people to get involved in, but is it a big step?
I absolutely encourage people. No, it's not a big step. I must say the rest of the team are very welcoming to new members. We always try to get new members to be involved. There is a sport code for everyone to participate. All of the transplantees are not athletes or runners or swimmers, but there is something that you can do and be part of the team. Absolutely.
And of course, if people want to find out how to join, they can visit Western Cape transplantsports.co.za and find out more and get a hold of you and the likes of your chairman, Herman Steyn,
Absolutely.
who's done such fantastic work. You guys really need a big pat on the back for flying the flag for transplant sports.
Yes, thank you so much. The people doing the admin, like Herman, he is amazing. Yes.
Yeah, quite incredible, and we've heard some amazing stories from him also. So Rentia, we're going to say goodbye to you, and we look forward to speaking to more athletes from transplant sports.
Thank you for having me, JP. Keep well.
Rentia Roux, folks, world champion in 3 different categories, or at least world champion and gold medalist in one category, and a silver medal in 2 other categories. How many other people around the world can say that they have 3 world medal titles under the belt, and really flying the flag for Western Cape Transplant Sport? We're so proud of them. And as I said, just look out for their website, www.westerncapetransplantsports.co.za.